Hello everyone, welcome back to Mathematics. So today's video will be lesson 18, everything you need to know on vectors. For our next example, here we have a triangle and here we have a few different ratios and some vectors, right? So for our first step is to draw the diagram, but since in the question it is provided, so we can just skip. Alright, and let's go to the second step, which is to identify the given vectors. Right, so here we have two, one is OA and OB. So let's label and highlight in our diagram. Right, then the second thing we need to find is the ratios. So sometimes we feel that the ratios here are quite confusing. So what I will do is this. So for example, the first ratio, I move the OA to the other side and I remain the fraction there. So I can clearly see that, okay, OP is 2 parts, OA is 3 parts. So OP here I will label as 2, then OA, which is the whole line, is 3. So 3 minus 2, 1 for the PA part. And same goes to the other two ratios. So for the lines which has only ratios, I will highlight in another color. So this means when we are going to part A, when we are finding the vectors, we will prioritize the yellow highlighted lines compared to the grey highlighted lines, because the yellow ones, we already have the vector. Okay? So let's go to find our first vector, which is PB. So the first thing when we are finding the vector is to select our route first, right? So let's identify our start and ending point first. So starting point is P and ending point is B. And to go from P to B, let's select the yellow highlighted lines. So what I will do is go from P to O and O straight to B. Okay, so this would be my first line. And this one is very important because this one will usually be allocated for 1 mark. So to find PO, we can see that PO is actually part of the whole line, which is only 2 parts among 3. Right? So later on, when we are finding PO, we need to use the ratio, which is 2 over 3. And then if you see the direction from P to O, it goes up. Compared to this one, the vector given is going down. So the direction is the opposite. So for opposite directions, we need to put negative. Okay? And then we need to apply this ratio to the whole line, which is OA. Okay, because we are looking at the original vector for OA, which is 9H. Okay, that's why we need to multiply with OA, the original vector. Okay, so PO here I will put negative 2 over 3 OA. And for OB, we don't have to do anything because OB is given. Okay, so the next step is to substitute the vectors inside here and then simplify. And for the next vector is OQ, so starting point is O, ending point is Q. But here I wouldn't choose the direct route from O to Q because it's in grey. Alright, so what I will do is select the yellow highlighted lines. So I will go from O to A. Okay, but here no choice. This is the only way to go to Q, so I will choose A to Q. So my first line of working would be this. OQ equals to OA plus AQ. Again, this is very important because it allocates 1 mark. Right, so to find OA, OA is straightforward because it's given, which is 9H. So I'll remain it first. But for AQ would be a bit hard because we don't know the vector for this part. Right, so as you can see, AQ is only part of the whole line. The whole line is AB. Right? So what I will do is, instead of focusing on finding AQ, I focus on finding the vector for the whole line, which is AB. Okay, so now I switch from AQ, now finding AB. Okay, but of course here, to switch to AQ to AB, I need to have a ratio, right? So we know that AQ is only half of AB. So what I will do is, for the AQ, I will multiply half, 1 over 2 times the whole vector, which is AB. Okay, so now my direction here is to find OA and AB. Why I switch to AB is because it will be easier to find the vectors which involves the whole line compared to part of the line, which is AQ. Okay, that's why I switch from AQ to AB. So now let's try to find the vector of AB. So my starting point is A, my ending point is B. Right? So what I will do is I will choose the route from A to O and O to B, because both of these lines are highlighted in yellow, which the vectors are given. Okay, so OA I will remain. For AB I will change to AO plus OB. Right? So OA here I would use 9H. Okay, and the AO here. So AO, because we are going from A to O, which we are going up, but the vector here is going down, so it's the opposite direction. So what we need to do is to add a negative in front. Okay, because we are going to the opposite direction. So this is for AO, and for OB it's just directly taking 4K. Right? And then we simplify, then we'll get our answer. For the next question, this is actually quite famous in SPM, which is to prove that some certain points, which if we join them together, are collinear. So collinear means that I have two lines which are parallel and then they are joined together. So in this case, the situation is PR is one line, RB is one line, and I join them together. And I need to prove that they are collinear or parallel. So to prove this, we need to have two vectors which involves points P, R, and B. So one of the vectors is in part A, which is PB. Okay, so we need to find another vector which involves these 3 points. So let's choose PR, vector PR for this question. Okay, so for PR, let's figure out the route. Alright, so what I will do is, let's go from P to O, and then let's go from O to R, because this is the only way to go to R. Right? So here I will write PR equals to PO plus OR. So for PO, we can remain it first, right? For OR, we know that it is 4 parts among the whole line OQ. Right? In total is 5 parts. So we can use the ratio which is given here. Right? OR equals to 4 over 5 OQ. So I'll write it here. Okay, so PO I can directly take from here, which is negative 6H, and for the OQ we don't need to find it again because in part A2 we already found it, which is this. Okay, so I can use back the vectors, which is another tip I like to share. So usually for vectors, some of the questions we can use back the previous question's answer to help us here. Okay, because in addition the question also says here hence. So hence means we can use back the answers from the previous questions to help us in this question. Okay, so we just directly substitute the answers from here and then we can simplify to get our vector. So once I have these two vectors already, PB and PR, my final result I need to do something like this, which is one of the vectors will be equal to the other vector. It's just that I need to multiply a value. Okay, so this value is actually the ratio between PB and PR. So for my first step, what I will do is use this method, which is two vectors I divide together to see whether I can find the number or not. Right? So what I will do is PB divided by PR. Okay, then I put my vectors here. So now what I need to do is to find the ratio between these two vectors. There will be a relationship between these two vectors. So the first thing is we can compare the values for, let's say I choose K lah, okay, 4 and 8 over 5. I want to make sure when I extract the values out, here will be 4, here O would also be 4. Okay, so the first step here is if you compare the denominators here, both are the same. Right? So what I will do is extract or factorize out the 5 first. Okay, then here if the 5 is eliminated already, now you can see the relationship between these two numbers already. 4, 8, 6, 12. So here it's just I need to multiply 2 to get the next number, right? Sorry, to get the number below. So what I will do is, for here, I extract or factorize 2 out. Okay, so the final numbers you get is exactly the same as the numerator. So what I will do is cross off these two parts because both are the same now. Then I will just move PR to the other side. So PB will be equal to 5 over 2 PR, which is the final result that I need to get. So this is how do we prove that two vectors or these 3 points are collinear or parallel. Alright, so that's everything you need to know on vectors. So if you have any questions regarding this topic, feel free to put your questions in the comment section below. And thank you so much for watching, take care, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye bye!